Hello, this is Alexander Nikolov. Today is February 9th, 2011, and the topic of today's video is gold and gold stocks. So let's start first with the chart of gold. This is the chart of the daily chart of gold, and what you can see here is a very strong uptrend. Uh, Recently, as you know, gold peaked out in early December and then pulled back. But this correction uh, bottom out just above the 1305 level, close to this 1313 support level that was support back from September and October of 2010. So the immediate pressure is on the upside, particularly after gold has broken out of this 1345 level. As you can see on the hourly chart, as you know, we've been following this level 1345 as an important resistance. It held for quite some time, and then it broke out. The market broke out last week, and since after it broke out, then it tested this support from the upside, and that proved, because the test was successful and the the uptrend resumed, so that proved that the trend on the hourly chart was indeed higher. And right now, as you can see on the hourly chart, you see a clear pattern of higher highs and higher lows. So the trend is not particularly strong. You see the prices are above the 100 bar moving average, but the prices are crossing back and forth about around the 21-hour moving average. So definitely not a strong uptrend, but still this is an uptrend. Going back to the daily chart, if the market manages to break firmly above the 1364 level, then probably we will see a test on the last year's stops near 1425, 1430 level. On the downside, there is strong resistance near 1250 level, but actually I doubt the market will decline thus far. Actually, I think that the market has already finished its downside correction and is in the early stages of the next leg higher. Let's take a look at silver. The silver is actually much stronger than gold, and that's in fact a bullish sign. When the silver is outperforming gold, that's bullish. You see here this sideways consolidation between 17 and 19 and 1950 bucks per ounce, and as you can see, this consolidation was broken out in late August, early September last year, and then a tremendous rally followed. Eventually, silver picked out too and pulled back, but you see this pullback just reached the 100-day moving average, and another bounce has developed. So the trend here is definitely on the upside. The prices are still above the rising 100-day moving average, currently above the rising 21-day moving average. So silver is in strong uptrend. Going to the weekly chart, you see the trend is safe here. The uptrend is strong, so no reason to consider a top here. So overall, I remain bullish for gold and silver. And one chart, one way to look at the picture of gold and silver is to take the silver gold ratio. So this is the ratio of the ETF's SLV divided by GLD. So, and this ratio shows that silver is outperforming significantly gold, and that's quite bullish. When that happens, usually that's a sign of a bullish market for both silver and gold. So this is a bullish sign. Let's take a look at gold stocks, GDX ETF. This is the ETF that follows the gold stocks. Here the pullback was much stronger, the pullback that developed in December and January. It was stronger and it penetrated briefly this long-term trend line support, and also the prices moved firmly below the 100-day moving average. However, they found support near the still rising 200-day moving average, and just slightly below this very important 54 level. So you know this pattern here. I was discussing this on Twitter back on the time that this breakdown here was not a good sign that the market could not sustain the 54 level, but eventually the market did find support here and bounced back. So currently the gold stocks are moving higher, and since they are above the rising 200-day moving average, the trend is considered higher. And if they can manage to penetrate the previous top, the top from last year, case can be made that this breakout here back in September last year was a valid one, successfully tested thereafter, and the larger trend, the long-term uptrend, remains intact. So that's basically what I expect to see here. Only a move back below this low here, the late January low, will be very negative and will basically mean that probably the bull market for gold stocks is over. But this is right now a low probability scenario. And if you take a look at the gold stocks to GLD, GDX to GLD ratio, this is gold stocks to gold ratio, it's kind of a neutral. It's kind of a neutral. Currently, gold stocks are beginning to outperform gold again, so that's a positive sign for both gold stocks and gold, but not a big move so far. So kind of a neutral pattern here, and no significant deviations from this mean that can be established here. So let's take a look at some individual stocks. First, some larger names from this industry. Agnico Eagle Mines Gold, the AEM stock. You see here the pullback was really strong, the pullback from early December top. However, though the pullback was really strong, it just held above this still rising 200-day moving average. The prices moved below 100-day moving average, but notice even the 100-day moving average continued to move higher after it was penetrated, and right now it continues to move higher. So that's a healthy sign of a bullish market. And notice also this support near the 67 bucks a share held nicely as well. So overall, nice looking stock, and only a move back below this late January low near 67 bucks a share will be a negative sign that more severe downtrend here is underway. But as long as this low holds, the odds favor move higher. Another big cap stock here is Newmont Mining, of course, the NEM stock. It declined quite a bit again in December and January, moved below not only the 100-day but also below the 200-day moving average. The good news was that this 200-day moving average continued to slope upward, and as you know, that's a sign of a bull market. But the fact that the prices moved below the 200-day moving average was, of course, not the best thing the bulls would want it to see. Still, this long-term uptrend that you see on the chart held nicely, and also the stock held above or near the 54 support level. So overall, again, not a spectacularly bullish pattern, but still a good pattern that can develop into a new that can easily lead to a new bull market here for these stocks. And as is always the case when one industry, particular industry, is in a bull market or is displaying signs of strength, the smaller stocks, those that are not the big names that everyone wants to buy, some of them are performing even better. And this is the chart of Nova Gold Resources (NG), and as you can see, this stock is really in a nice uptrend here. It actually uh, uh, appreciated more than seven times for the past 2 years, and right now it consolidates here, but in a rather bullish manner above the 100-day moving average. Notice, unlike the AEM and NEM, the previous two stocks, this stock this stock corrected mostly through time, small downside correction, but in a kind of a bull flag above the 100-day moving average that is rising. So recently it broke out on the upside. So overall, a very nice looking stock, and a move higher to new highs. And actually, I expect to see a move much further on the upside is likely here. Only a move below the 100-day moving average will cause some concerns here. And finally, the last stock that I would like to take a look at is the US gold stock. This is UXG stock. Again, a nice looking stock that appreciated more than 4 times for the past year or so. Um, Very strong uptrend. Prices firmly above the 200-day moving average, firmly above the 100-day moving average, which is the red line. Currently consolidating near the 21-day moving average, but notice the recent pullback held near the 100-day moving average. The price is well above this important support level at 550, and the latest run in gold and gold stocks here led to a very strong move higher. So these stocks is definitely stronger and outperforming the large cap gold stocks. So um, of course, you can take a look at it and also um, make an analysis and consider it as a good stock for investment. But of course, you can consider the appropriate levels and appropriate risks that you can accept. So that's all for this video. The overall conclusion is that the gold stocks are probably in the very beginning of a new bull market. Gold itself is in a new bull market, so probably we need to expect higher prices for both gold, silver, and gold stocks. And to take advantage of this, one can use the ETFs, of course, and of course, gold and silver can be traded via futures as well. So, thanks for listening. I hope this was helpful for you, and I'll be talking to you later.